Hello, Assalamu alaikum students of class 6. This is D1 Mathematics, exercise 7a. If you have the book available nearby you can open the book page number 161. Our topic is number sequences. We have to find the missing terms. Missing terms are the next two terms. In most of the questions, we have to find at least next two terms. First term is minus 6, next term is minus 5, then next minus 3, then 0, then 4. So we have to decide what will happen next after 4 if we go on or if we follow the same sequence. So what will come after 4? We have to notice how much gap is in between minus 6 and minus 5, how much gap is between minus 5 and minus 3, and how much gap is between minus 3 and 0, and how much gap is between 0 and 4. We can notice that between minus 6 and between minus 5, if they are on the number line, there is only one digit, there is only one gap missing between them. So that's mean there is the difference of only, for example, if on a number line minus 6 is there and minus 5 is there, so there is just a one gap between them. But between minus 5 and minus 3, like here is minus 5 and here is minus 3, there is the gap of 2. Suppose there is the gap of 1, and between both of these there is the gap of 2. And between minus 3 and 0, after minus 3 comes minus 2. I'm not going to write minus 2. After minus 2 comes minus 1. I'm not going to write minus 1. And after minus 1 comes 0. So that's mean 1, 2, 3. There are 3 gaps between minus 3 and 0. So you can notice there is a special kind of relationship between the gaps as well. First of all, here is 1, then 2, then 3. Then of course after that there will be 4. And yes, it is the 4. If we notice that between 0 and 4, 1 gap, 2 gap, 3 gap, and 4 gap, then comes 4. So you can see between 0 and 4 there is the gap of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the same way, after 4 there will be the increment of the 5 and or the increment of the 5 gaps. So after 4, if we add further 5 gaps, we shall get 9. And if we have been adding in the same way, and after 4, if we have, suppose here is 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, after 5 gaps come 9, then after 5 gaps we shall leave 6 gaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So you can see after 1 gap there was 5, after 2 gaps there was 3, after 3 gaps there was 0, after 4 gaps there was 4, after further 5 gaps there was 9, then after 6 gaps there. So that's mean the next two digits will be 9 and 15. So that's mean after 4 there will come 9 and 15. Here is the gap of plus 1, and here is the gap of plus 2, here is the gap of plus 3, here is the gap of plus 4. Then definitely the next one will be positive 5, which will return us 9. Like we can write 9 here, and after 9, after positive 5 there will be the gap of positive 6, and if we add 9 in 6 we shall get 15. So after 5 we shall further give gap of 6 and we shall get 15 after 9. So you can see between minus 6 and minus 5 there was the gap of positive 1. If we write minus 6 and after just below it if we write positive 1, we shall get minus 6 plus, so that's mean minus plus minus, bigger value sign is negative, minus plus minus 6 minus 1 will be minus 5. So after minus 6, after this minus 6, if we are adding plus 1 in it, we are getting minus 5. You can see in minus 6 if we are adding positive 1 we are getting minus 5. So this is kind of further detail of the question has been completed. I have done it. This is little bit more explanation. Okay, I think you can do further on. If minus 5, if you